and Nicolas Sanchez and Joseph Daher will be the back line for Marist today, as the opening kickoff will go straight to Drizzy, who will get an early touch, which is what every goalkeeper wants, getting a touch of the ball early on. Trying to play this ball up to Chris Verhoel, who, despite his brother not playing, will try to give his brother a chance to play in the MAC championship game. Just a one-game suspension because of the red card. Timchenko cleans up as Emilio Rossi was trying to play the ball, and Iona is still looking for their first possession of the game as it's on the far side with the Red Foxes. In the midfield, couple players running around the ball. Great job by the visitors early on, and they will not give the call to the visitors. It's a throw-in, I believe, for the Gales, so they'll get their first possession of the game now.
And you see Marist aggressive out of the gate, which was expected from this side. Talking to Coach Hamilton of Iona prior to the game, they're expecting Marist to put pressure on this Iona back end early, as they did in the regular season meeting a couple weeks ago.
Francesco Borla putting some pressure on. Borla takes it down in the box for the Gales. Dribbling around, it's cleared away, but not fully, as the ball's back in for Bautista Rossi, who Marist thought was offside, no call, and Rossi is down, holding his hands up. He wanted a penalty, but we go the other way. Richard Morel to Chris Verhoel. Verhoel's cross blocked out of bounds by Timchenko. So some early pressure, back and forth action on both sides. Just a reminder, we do have VAR today. Referees confirming and deciding there was nothing in that play to warrant a video review. As that ball off the throw-in will fall into the hands of Lucas Giorgio. Neither goalkeeper today really super tall goalies, so we'll see if that impacts the play today, Grant.
And length is always an advantage at the goalie position, but for both of these keepers, young, early in their development, can they be the vocal leaders that their defense needs them to be? Can they be solid on the ball and really solid with their feet as facilitators as well? It's not just about shot stopping ability, but also getting the ball out of your end.
Giorgio listed at 6 foot. And on the other side, Drizzy listed at 5'9". As there was a clash of players.
Sanchez and Rossi, and it's Rossi's leg who hit Sanchez in the head as he was taking a dive.
Yeah, Sanchez went down.
Sanchez goes down, and then you see it's the knee or the shin of Rossi that gets Sanchez right in the head. That didn't look good at all.
Not good at all, and referee is just talking to Nicolas Sanchez right now to make sure he's okay. A trainer is on, looking at the number 8 of Arian Ulai, who will have to come off after being treated a little bit. Ulai, who scored the opening goal for Marist against Quinnipiac last time around, and then their second goal was a penalty kick from Richard Morel. They took a 2-0 lead into the 58th minute, but after the 62nd minute red card, Quinnipiac pulled one back, couldn't find the equalizer.
And Sanchez is starting in place of Heis Verhoel, who was sent off with that red card, so that's something to keep an eye on. He's already technically a backup, and now he took a blow to the head, but he'll stay on the field.
Bautista Rossi came back from an offside position to interfere with the play, so the flag goes up. Our referees today, the referee in the middle is Cedric Cook. His assistant referees, Hector Rueda and Adrian Rusu, and the fourth official is Gregory Solomon. They are tasked with refereeing this first MAC semifinal of the day. Rider will host Siena tonight at 7 p.m., so they will know who they'll play by then, whether it be Iona or Marist, as that ball was put out of play by Thiago Kanya, who can get back defensively. Will be asked to do a little bit more today of that since there's no Sergio Gonzalez Fernandez in the lineup for the Gales. As Cunha sends the ball upfield, looking for a ball into the box. Instead, it's a shot, and it's pulled wide by Kyle Cavalet. The first chance of the game for either team.
I think Cavalet might not have realized how open he was there. He had more time to perhaps get a better ball on frame there.
Ball over the top, looking for Bautista Rossi. It will find a teammate instead. Rossi in the box, looking for Kanya. Kanya sets it up. Rossi with the shot. It's over the crossbar. Hands on his head. The Gales almost go down the other end and find the game's opener.
You see how quickly the Gales transition the ball to the attacking side here. Kanya held up a bit there, and Monero kind of got caught in between of how to make a decision on that ball. He made the right one to allow Rossi to run onto it, and Rossi just put too much pace behind that shot. Just to correct myself, Charlie, Sanchez, he's been an every match starter for Marist. He's just playing in a bit of a different position today with the absence of Heis Verhoel.
Yeah, he's been sitting in more of that defensive center mid position, but forced into center back today with Heis Verhoel suspended due to a red card. Elirid Mero sends the ball upfield towards Francesco Borla, who has not started in a long time, the sophomore from Milan, Italy.
Borla gave the Gales great minutes on Sunday in the quarterfinal against Mount St. Mary's, and Coach Hamilton gave him the nod to start today. Which, by the way, that was a convincing victory from Iona in the quarterfinal round. They looked solid on both ends. This is a Gales team. They've really been the gold standard in this conference the last handful of seasons. They're trying to make it to the championship final for the third consecutive season. 2 years ago, they lost to Quinnipiac. Last year, they lost on this field in really a heartbreaker against Rider, and trying to get back to the peak of the conference and get to the summit as well. And they certainly have the talent to do so. Defense, the strength of this Iona side, although some chips in their armor due to injuries coming into today. And they've got a lot of young talent on the attacking side.
Kanya takes the ball away in midfield, goes to the outside looking for Ricardo Senin Peniels, but cut out. And we'll have to retake the throw in because Iona were too far up the field. Large crowd has made their way to the stands on this relatively chilly afternoon as Bautista Rossi has a header that goes wide. Just couldn't get his head wrapped around it. Couple of warning signs from Bautista Rossi early on.
He's certainly building in the right direction. That is a quality ball into the box, and Rossi just couldn't get the proper angle on his header there. But Rossi plays with such high energy, very high motor, and he's all over the field already.
Rossi has scored in 3 straight matches coming into this semifinal. A brace against Manhattan, and then a goal and an assist against both St. Peter's and Mount St. Mary's last time around. A freshman who is full of confidence.
And he's really found his footing, Charlie, and learned how to work with what is a veteran midfield group for the Gales.
This Iona side, very veteran. The Marist side, meanwhile, they have a couple of upperclassmen in their starting lineup, but you look through it, and it's a lot of sophomores and a lot of freshmen for Marist as there's a ball through, looking for a couple of players, and it's touched in. It's a goal from Francesco Borla. The offside flag does not go up. It's 1-0 Gales, but there will be a VAR review.